co-host Amelia.
Hi guys! As you can tell, we've got a change of scenery.
There's things flying about. I think it's from the
It's the
pillow.
fluff from the pillow.
Right, okay, thanks. I have to clear this up. Anyways.
So yeah, we've got a new change of scenery. This is going to be our new regular filming spot.
Yes.
It's a lot more cosy.
I think we
Does it
should get
feel
like
as
a
clinical?
backdrop. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think we should get like
A lot of
maybe our
tapestry.
with our logo on it.
No, I
Put
feel
it
like
in
that's a
between.
bit like a bit of an overview for you.
No, because everyone else is... Oh, we could get an LED sign that says Unhealed and
Yeah,
Unfiltered.
that'd be cute.
Yeah.
And just like a little something in the
So many
background.
things are flying about.
But yeah, so in today's episode, we're gonna kind of segue through a few different conversations.
Yeah.
We're gonna be discussing the Orange Man and the Epstein files.
We need to build a wall.
Him. We're gonna be. What else are we gonna be discussing? Oh, we're gonna be just having a little bit of a girly gossip so we can catch up on our lives. Because as you know, I've got stories going on right now. I've got
Very
things.
chaotic life.
It's not chaotic. It's just I want to keep everyone updated for those who are interested.
But yeah, and we will also be talking about...
And maybe arsehole stories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be our
We've
little
had a few
closer.
of them sent in. Well, you've had a few sent in.
Yeah, I had a long one. I think I'm going to read the long one and then just maybe not do any more, and then
Yeah.
I'll do some more if you want to hear.
On another
the
episode.
episodes. Yeah, because we are a bit time crunched today.
We've been trying to film this episode for about, 3 hours today?
We were at Amelia's house,
Oh,
where
we usually film.
and now we're at my house, so welcome.
Bearing in mind it's like a 15-minute drive as
Yeah.
well, and it was very last minute to come here.
And then we had to set everything up.
And then me and Chanel have somewhere to be in less than an hour. So
Yeah.
if this podcast is over an hour long, you know we're late. Very late.
But yeah, so should we start with
The Orange Man.
the very orange man who has been mentioned umpteen times in the Epstein files,
I don't
and
even think
still
we should-
to this day denies that he has any involvement.
Yeah, have you seen the news thing? And he's like, now that we know that I'm not mentioned in the Epstein files, and it's just
It's
a
like-
conspiracy theory that Jeffrey Epstein has
Yeah.
for me. Like, no.
Victims have literally come forward and like mentioned you.
But have you noticed we took so many files down and they've redacted so much?
There's so much like as well, like that has been obviously like victims' names and things have been black boxed, which fair enough, you used to be able to copy and paste it into Word, but
Yeah.
they've done it where like you can't actually do it now.
It's because so many people were making videos about it.
Yeah, we hate you for that.
Literally, like, why would you release that knowledge?
No, literally, like I remember when the first lot came out, you could literally copy and paste it into like a Word document, and then it would tell you everything, and it would remove the black box. But yeah, it's just very sickening.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen the one where he was auctioning?
Auctioning the calendar girls.
Yeah.
And
That these parties he was having at like the Trump golf course or whatever
yeah,
it
in
was.
California, I believe.
Yeah.
And
then-
yeah, them saying
About the whole.
about them being, well, apparently going missing, because
Yeah.
obviously we don't know whether they have gone missing, but the people who have apparently gone missing are buried in a hole, like near one of
Behind
the
the
holes.
18th hole.
18th hole or something like that.
But like, what I don't understand is all of this has come out. The FBI's had this for however long. They've obviously had to go through all of it.
But they've had to go through, is it like the Justice?
Yeah, the DOJ, is
Yeah,
it?
something like
Department
that.
of Justice.
Um,
But like, the FBI's had this. They've redacted all of it. So we've been through every file. We know all of this information. Why is it not being investigated?
exactly. And
Well, we know why it's not being investigated.
but a lot of them were, like basically they opened like a safe space for victims
Yeah.
to come forward about crimes, and a lot of the crimes that were being mentioned were to do with the Epstein files, and it was victims that didn't want to be publicly named, didn't want to anything like this. But have you seen that the female victims are actually like coming out and say like with pictures of themselves from when they were younger, this is me when I met Epstein.
Yeah.
And that broke my heart.
I was in such a rabbit hole last night, and like
We're in a group chat.
We were in the group chat and we were all just talking about it, and it's disgusting. It was like, there's a photo and it has been proven to be fake. It was like
chicken.
Yeah, so it's chicken, two raw like full chickens. Then in the middle it's like a baby.
Yeah, but it's like a fake image or something.
It's a fake. It was made by an artist for Epstein. So it was actually made for him. I looked into it last night after I got told the image was fake, and he's requested for this to be made.
It's
like
so
as a piece of art.
It's so vile. And like the former prince, Andrew, when he's literally crawling over the top of, well, we can't say, well, you can maybe see that like in one of the pictures this person is conscious because the wrist is up.
Yeah.
But the rest of them looks like it's like a unconscious or even a lifeless body at that point, and it's just, yeah, I'm kind of glad that he's been revoked of his title.
This is what I don't get about America though. Like, so we revoked Andrew's title
within like the first however long of him first coming out.
Yeah.
But yet
they still have a president who has been claimed to unalive people, claimed to rape them, sell them.
It's just disgusting, and it's like, I feel like I'm just gonna say, I feel like he is the reincarnation of Adolf Hitler.
Yes, 100%. Like the things that they're doing with ICE over there.
That's what I was gonna say.
Detention camps.
Concentration camps.
Concentration camps. As someone with Jewish ancestry, this means a lot to me. And like, it's a fact. I saw a video today, right? And this woman's husband has gone missing from one of these detention camps.
Did you not see the update?
No.
So she basically, I think it was like, I can't remember how long ago it was, and I can't really roughly, I think it was maybe Christmas time. They were bringing out a thing about is it El Paso? No, what's the detention center? Where the detention center or something is.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember what it was, but anyways, there was a documentary that was coming out about this place. They were branding these people, and a lot of them are innocent people. Like, fair enough, some of them are gangsters and they've done really bad things, and I get that, but these people are being deemed as rapists, animals, abusers. A lot of them don't have a criminal record. A lot of them, I think, but yeah, in this documentary, they pulled it from air in America, but it still got aired in Canada.
Right.
And they were like, oh, it wasn't ready yet. But if it wasn't ready, why did it get aired in Canada?
Why did it get aired there?
This woman who you're on about, seen her husband in this fucking documentary.
Stop.
And that's how she found out where he is. And there's also another woman who's pregnant. She found out that way as well.
Oh my god. Yeah,
it is so horrible.
Because it was like, he was meant to be getting deported back to Brazil or something, wasn't he? And like, so we have like this app thing that you can go on and keep in contact with them. Yeah. And she was like, I tried to contact him, I got no response, I called them. I was like, oh, where's my husband? And she went, oh, we have no record, they've all been like deleted, and we can't find him anywhere. But they were how do you lose a human?
But they turned around and said he's gone missing.
Yeah.
And it goes against all what the judge has said in his returning home kind of thing, because they were supposed to be notified before he got deported back home. And I hate the way that he's talking about the people, because he's calling them aliens, animals.
Keep in mind, Donald Trump, his grandfather, immigrant. Two out of three of his wives, immigrants. His children, immigrant. They are a product of immigration. He doesn't talk to his daughter anymore, Ivanka, because she married a Jewish man.
I just think it's so disgusting, and the way that he speaks about living, breathing human beings like they're like lifeless nothings, and it's like going back again, like Auschwitz, they were numbers, they didn't have names. He shaved Hitler got all the hair shaved off.
Put them all in the same outfit.
What's Donald Trump doing? Shaving their hair off, putting them all in the same outfit. They're not even in outfits most of the time. And a lot of them are so, like, you can tell that they're just dead behind the eyes now, and then they are never, if they go home,
It's
they are never going to be the
history
same.
repeating itself though. They know what's going to happen.
And it's just, I don't think it's ever going to be the same. And whoever gave this man the authority and the power to do that is disgusting. It's awful.
It's like I don't understand how people can say he's not a fascist.
He is.
He is.
He is. And I don't understand the people that are like supporting him, like, oh, he's done nothing wrong, he's just doing what's right for the country.
It's not very
Immigration literally fucking makes up half of the country, and I'm not being funny, Billie Eilish said it herself. You cannot be like not an immigrant on stolen fucking land.
Exactly.
Like, there is no way that you can.
They are literally taking Native Americans.
They took them
to the detention camps. People who still follow that whole life of Native Americans are being taken to the fucking detention camps when they literally, it's their land.
They literally originate from. Are you okay?
It's really loud.
Oh.
I'm very passionate.
Yeah, like it's so mind-boggling to me. Like, I could never, like I said before, like, immigration makes up a lot of countries, like, you know, doctors, surgeon, the NICU nurse that got shot dead, and there was a woman protecting him. His last words to that woman, "Are you okay?" Because she was trying to help him,
and
because he got shot. And he got shot and he got killed and he got unalived for something that he should never have been unalived for, because he had citizenship. And these ICE agents as well, who the fuck is like hiring them? Because half of them, oh, lo and behold, have a fucking foreign accent. And they're picking up people off the streets and like, you don't sound American. Okay, half of your fucking whatever it is aren't fucking American. Half of them are Mexican. Spanish,
exactly.
like, you know.
And they build their economy from that though.
Exactly.
Like, we're getting very passionate about America right now. We're not even American, but it's like,
it's heartbreaking to
see that it could happen, and it's like, they're meant to be like NATO. Think of that. Like, they're meant to be the fucking leaders.
He's trying
NATO.
to pull out of NATO.
He's trying to. That is what is going to cause world wars.
Wait. If he invades Greenland, we go to war with America.
Yeah.
Because they are like not an independent country, but they want nothing to do with this man. And the president, I don't know whether you've seen it, the president of Greenland went, let me put this into simpler terms for you, Mr. Trump, in ways that you'll understand. Fuck off. And I was like, yeah, like, fucking yeah, because
we don't want you.
Yeah.
No one wants him. It's like people are like, oh yeah, well, if Kamala Harris, is it Kamala?
Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
Kamala
her.
Harris, something like that, yeah.
Yeah. If she went into office, she was going to try and invade China. But she wouldn't have got to the point where she could have invaded China. The thing is, she's not having a dick measuring contest with all of the fucking other world leaders.
But as well, so I seen that when Donald Trump said that, you know, he wanted to invade Greenland, also as well, when the Epstein files were supposed to come out, was the day he invaded Venezuela.
It's a distraction.
Exactly, the whole thing is. But
it's like how he wants to revoke his America's presence in Ukraine because he's getting friendly with Putin again.
He's took America out of the World Health Organization.
It's stupid.
Yeah. So if we went into like another lockdown, they wouldn't really have to go into another lockdown.
No.
They wouldn't.
Not only that, if they fucking found a cure for whatever it is before us, they ain't got a share.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They don't have to tell us what it is.
As well, so what was it? He said something the other day that really made like my blood boil, and he was like, we don't want these aliens in our country. And it's like, okay, but what about your ancestors that literally came here from a foreign country for a better life? And I don't understand the people who are supporting MAGA, you know, Make America Great Again. What is that about? Because there is no way you are seeing what we are fucking seeing and being like, oh my god, yeah, we need to make this country a better country. How is that going to happen?
America was never America.
No,
America
was
belonged
founded
to the South Americans, and it belonged to the Native Americans.
Yeah.
Right? Americans are British people. They're literally English. They went over, was it the Mayflower or something like that? Some stupid fucking ship.
And
They went over and tried to colonise because, oh, British Empire did it, we can do it too.
But it's like every time they try and one up the British, we show them how we're fucking so much better than that. And they might have, like, you know, all these troops and all these weapons, but it's like, we have proven time and time fucking again that yous need us before we need you.
Exactly.
And like I was never like a pro of when Joe Biden was in office, right?
I've never followed politics.
No, I do, but it's like I get like some people will be a bit angry as well by saying do you know, like, so like Barack Obama, he did have not concentration camps, but he did have detention centres for people who were illegally there. Fair enough.
Makes
but
sense.
if you want to become a citizen of that country, fair enough, yeah, you maybe should do it the right way, but if you've got to then question what is so bad about their own country that they are wanting to flee and have a better life for their family, their wife, the children, the mothers, the grandmothers, everything. What is going on in their country that is so bad? And I feel like nobody empathises with the fact of they literally come for a better life, and they don't come.
They're seeking asylum.
Yeah, they don't come for the fact of, oh I'm going to take your jobs.
Oh, I'm going to come to a country where it's legal to shoot kids in school.
Yeah, no. As
No, but that's what happens.
But can I
you
just
let them have guns, it's going to happen.
That's another thing that like really things me is the fact that they have. That's what I was going to say before. ICE agents.
Mm-hmm.
There was one
taking kids from school.
Not just that. The other day, I seen the most disturbing like thing I've ever seen in my life. It was an ICE agent in his car. Wasn't even American. Was not American. So let that sink in. An American man was videoing him, asking him what he was benefiting from doing this, which is fair enough because, you know, human rights, you know, you can ask questions, and if you want to have the video to, one, protect yourself, two, you know, if something was to happen, it was to back it up, then at the end of the day, like, you should be able to do that. But do you want to know this ICE agent turned around to him and said, if you raise your voice, I will erase your voice. Yeah.
What the
I will send you it and you can put it in this video.
That's awful.
It is so bad. And he was like, excuse me? And he went, you raise your voice. And the American guy was like, proper shaking. And he was like, but you're raising your voice to me. And he said, I don't give a fuck. If you raise your voice to me, I will erase your voice. And I just think...
The power-hungry fucking...
It's men. If it was women, it wouldn't be like this.
No. Which countries, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm not a political gal. I don't get who's president of every fucking country. How many countries that are at war at the moment have a female leader and how many have a male leader?
Exactly.
I'm going to look this up, right? And I'm going to put it here.
There is
somewhere on
country,
here.
There is a country somewhere, and I was reading about this, and I can't remember where it was, and I can't remember the name of the woman. She was the first female president of that country, and she's ruled everything out. Ruled everything out that the men couldn't. And that speaks volumes.
It does.
Because I'm not being funny, we don't have the urge of, like you said before, the bigger dick contest. You know, oh, who's got the biggest bombs, who's got the biggest nukes, who's got this, who's got that. We don't have that because it's not in our interest to be killing innocent civilians as well as innocent, you know, people in the army, things like that. I get sometimes you do need the army, sometimes, you know, there is conflict that needs to happen.
But it's a life.
But it's when there is terrorist groups, not when there is innocent lives at stake, when there is innocent people who are going to fight for their country and not getting anything from it.
It's like someone had the point to say to me when Biden was in office. When Trump was first in office, all the terrorism in America like came to a cease point. It was very, very low. When Biden went back in, terrorism groups grew again.
Because they didn't like Biden.
Because they didn't like Biden, first of all. Second of all, because the way Trump was dealing with it was killing them, detaining them.
There was an ISIS group, and he knew where they were, he pinpointed where they were, and he killed them. Fair enough, if they were planning on doing something to your country, but do you know whether they were planning that? Or was that because you were scared because you didn't know whether they were pre-planning to do something? And I still don't think... If you go to Afghanistan and there's like, you know, you've got like, obviously, there's ISIS and you've got like all the other things. I'll have to ask Reese about it because obviously he was in the army. But you've got all these different groups. Is it like the Taliban? That's what I was trying to think of. The Taliban. If you have those type of terrorist groups, and I think it's still going on now, but we've had to withdraw from it, they are forcing women and children to be raped and to have no human rights. Their rights are to make babies, cook food, and Hamas, all of them kind of groups. I get that, but when it is innocent civilians or things like that, and like I don't understand the whole Putin thing of invading Ukraine because of gold, oil, whatever the fuck it is that he's doing.
That is another man having his ego hurt because Ukraine don't want to be part of whatever the fuck it is that they've got going on.
The whole mess that they've got going on.
They don't want to be associated with Russia. No. Russia wants
Would
them.
you want to be associated with Russia?
No. But fucking Ukraine just wants to be its own little place. It doesn't want to be part of their little colony thing. Russian Empire or what the fuck Empire.
Soviet Union.
Soviet Union, thank you.
Yeah.
But like they don't want to be a part of it.
No.
And that's why this whole war's kicked off. And people are like, oh yeah, well Trump's the reason that Russia didn't invade. Russia did. They did get bombed.
But it's like, I feel like I think it was like, 2024 was it when the 6th of October happened, Israel and Palestine?
Yeah.
I feel like tensions have grew around the world since that happened, and I don't agree with that either, because it's like, if Palestine want to be their own country, you should recognise them as their own country, like the UK recognised them as their own country. You should be able to do that, and you should, you know, the one thing that I don't understand is Jewish people went through so much in, you know, like to do with the concentration camps, to do with obviously World War, was it 2?
Yeah.
And everything like that. Like, how can you then put other religions, other people in that situation that yous were in all them years ago, that you lost relatives to, friends,
thousands,
family members?
tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands.
Have you ever been to Auschwitz?
No.
It is the most
I've seen
heartbreaking,
it.
the most heartbreaking thing you could ever witness in your whole life. The little suitcases, you walk down a corridor and it's like just stacked, and then like shoes, everything, hair from when they were scalped, from when they had the hairs cut off, like it's just the most. How can you then take another country hostage for the beliefs that they have and the way that they want to live their life?
When it's happened to you.
Exactly. And yous were pinpointed and picked out for how yous looked, how yous dressed, your beliefs, but yet yous feel like it's okay to do that to someone. And I just never understand the whole... Maybe I'm just too empathetic.
No, I totally agree with you.
Like, I just don't understand how
history is repeating itself all over the world right now. And going back to the Epstein files, actually, have you
kind
seen...
of veered completely off
Yeah,
that.
we really did.
That was
we weren't even
crazy.
meant to talk about all of this.
Yeah, no. Anyways.
But there's a email link in it between, I can't remember who it was, and Jeffrey Epstein going on about World War III, and it says, are we still set to start World War III on the 8th of February 2026?
See, and it's just so
And
crazy.
then everything that's led up to this point, up to now, it looks like all the world leaders have been trying to set up for that.
And it's just crazy. And you know, the one person, and I never ever thought I would say this in a million fucking years, Keir Starmer's actually, like, basically manned up a lot.
Yeah.
Since this whole thing, he's
We've
stood up
scared
for
Chanel. Chanel has a
has
really
a
bad fear of war. Kind of forgot you were there, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
She's just sat there going. She's so fine.
But no, like, wait, what were we talking about?
Keir Starmer.
Oh yeah, Keir Starmer. I strongly believe that he is doing. A lot of people won't probably understand where I come from with this, but I come from a very ethnical background with my adopted dad, things like this, and I just think all races should be treated equally, and I don't think anyone should be pinpointed because of anything. And Keir Starmer, obviously, there's an immigration situation happening in the UK. A lot of people don't like it, but he has stood up to Trump about everything that he's done. He's said that, you know, Trump is a very nasty man and is a very manipulative man, and he wants nothing to do with that. But as well, the federal agents or whatever it is in the US, you know, when I was saying about Trump invading Greenland, they have basically said, I think it was the Ministry of Defense, I can't actually remember who it was, but they have said anyone who goes and is deployed under this man's order, it will be committing a war crime, because they do not, because it's got to be higher up, have to approve whether it is a valid reason for, you know, you to invade, start a war, whatever.
Is this about those Scottish men?
Oh yeah, he's captured 2 Scottish men. I don't actually know whether he has released these 2 men. They were coming from Iceland. I think they were in between, like, Iceland and somewhere else. And he captured them and he's took them, and yeah, I'll have to read more up about that. But yeah, it's just so sad. But yeah, I just feel like we had to talk about that, because I feel like even though
we're not American,
we can't do anything about it,
we can
still have
make people aware.
Yeah, and have a kind of voice for people who maybe don't have a voice about it. But it's downstairs, my neighbour's dogs.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, should we maybe move on to a lighter thing? What time is it? It's 10 to.
Yeah.
Should we
do an Am I the Arsehole?
Yeah.
We'll do an Am I the Arsehole, because we do have to wrap up soon, because me and Chanel have commitments tonight.
Next week will not be as...
What?
It's actually going to be a war in 4 days.
Oh no! Look at she's so set her off. You've set her off.
Why can't you? Oh my god!
I'm just like Googling everything. I've just not got on my phone yet.
It's not gonna be.
It should be no. It's just.
Can I put my 2 pence in with this one?
Yeah.
I fully believe, as of right now, there is a world war going on. We're just not involved.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't think it is a world war. I think it's a
half world war. Like,
yeah,
many countries at war.
Many countries are at war,
but
not
when
they aren't at war with NATO, so NATO is not involved in it.
As soon as
when
a NATO country gets involved, that's when it'll be a world war, because there's 137 countries in it.
Can we not? Please.
Chanel's really
I used to be so worried about war, but at the end of the day, I now see it as if it happens, it happens.
No, but I'm also that type of girl, you have to be like, it's not going to happen, it's fine, even though it could happen, you have to tell me it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. No, I can't lie to you, because it
might happen.
No, I'm not even going to lie, it could happen in our lifetime, but they have been on verge of having wars since like the 70s.
I'd just move away from the town that we live in, because we are a bomb threat in our town.
Well, in World War II we got bombed. It's called the Barrel Blitz.
No.
I didn't know about that until I started research.
Did you not?
Oh my god, I've just told them where we are.
We've mentioned it.
Oh, have we?
We haven't mentioned where we live.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we have. Because
I mean, we're not in Barrow right now, so it's fine.
Yeah. But no, they built a fake Barrow to try and distract the Nazis and shit from bombing us.
Really?
Yeah, in World War II. Can't remember where it was. I learned about it in school.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah, there was a fake Barrow built.
But anyways.
And it's like one of the little villages.
Great. Stunning. But yeah. Can we cut this bit here and then go on to the
I was just going to keep it all in.
No, we'll cut this part here and then go into the
Okay, so am I the arsehole segment of it? This should be just like a weekly segment to end every episode, I think.
Yeah. We should do like little mini, like, not mini episodes, mini like bits at the end, so we could maybe like put it out. If you want to let us know what you want to hear about, then we can do that. But yeah, so this week's segment is Am I the Arsehole? And I have a really long one, and I'm just going to read this one out because I'm not going to read them all because we don't have time. So, am I the arsehole for making my talking stage pay for his own Nando's and then the Uber home? So, I, 22F, moved to London a couple of months before Christmas, and I have been talking to a guy. Let's just call him Chaz. So Chaz is a 24M, and for about 6 weeks we met on Hinge. 6 weeks ago we met on Hinge, and honestly the vibes were 10 out of 10. He's got the classic Essex boy energy, faded skin tint. No, is that right? No, it is. That's what it says. Dyslexia. Is the speech not speeching? So he has a classic Essex boy energy. Sorry if you can hear barking, by the way. I've got neighbours downstairs. Can you hear it in the headphones? No, that's fine. So he's got faded, I think that's supposed to say a skin fade.
Yeah.
So he's got a skin fade, North Face G-layer, and definitely spends more on his haircut than I do on my nails.
Oh, bro.
So the situation is, Chaz has been doing that classic thing where he's all talk. He's been promising to take me on a proper date for weeks. Last night he finally messaged me. Get your lashes on, babe. I'm picking you up at 7. Going to be a big night.
Get your lashes on, babe.
I spent 2 hours on my makeup, wore my favourite PLT cord, and was ready to go. He rolls up in his Ford Fiesta with a modified exhaust, obviously. And takes me to Nando's. Now, I absolutely love a cheeky Nando's, as the next girl does, but going big, really, whatever. I stayed positive. We got to the counter to order. I got a sunset burger, peri-peri chips, and a bottomless Fanta. He orders a platter. When the cashier says, "That's £42.50, please," Chaz just kind of stands there, looks at me, taps his pockets and goes, "Oh, mate, I've left my Monzo in my other joggers. Can you get this? I'll transfer you." I've heard this before, but fine, I paid. During the meal, he didn't ask a single question about me. He spent 40 minutes talking about his crypto investments and how he's going to buy a Range Rover by Christmas. He then proceeds to eat 80% of the chips that I paid for. So when we were finished, he asked if I wanted to go back to his to watch a film. We all know what that means. I said I had a headache and I just wanted to go home. On the drive back, he wanted to stop at a petrol station because he was running on fumes. He looked at me expectantly. I looked at him blankly. He actually had the cheek to ask, "Have you got a tenner for the pump, babes?" I'm proper skint until my next investment clears. I realised that this man had zero intention of ever paying me back for the Nando's, and he was a professional talking stage moocher. I told him I needed to use the loo. I went inside, bought a meal deal for my breakfast tomorrow, walked to the side exit, and then I booked an Uber. As my Uber pulled away, I sent him a text. "Since you've got no money for petrol, I figure I'd save you the trip of dropping me off. I've subtracted your Uber fare from the Nando's you owe me. Don't worry about the change. No, I've subtracted the Uber fare from the Nando's that you owe me. Don't worry about the change. Have a big night." So I then blocked him on everything. And then today, his best mate, Big Gav, she gave him a really weird name. His best mate, Big Gav, requested £20 from me on Cash App with the note, "You left Chaz stranded at a Shell garage with no petrol and no way home. You're an absolute psycho. Pay for his fuel. My girlies think that I'm an absolute legend, and my mum says that I'm a bit too harsh and could have at least paid the tenner to get him home safely. The verdict is, am I the arsehole for leaving him at the petrol station, or is he just a certified brokey who deserved it?
No, he deserves that 100% completely.
He deserved
If
that.
a guy did that to me, when I go out with a guy, I offer to pay, but I'm never expected to pay.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like, as well...
You know this person personally, though, don't you?
Yeah, I've got one more, and it's the little tiny one. Am I the arsehole for not having my baby dad in the life no more? So my baby dad left me and our kids, the youngest being 6.5 weeks old.
Fucking hell.
He's only seen his kids once since, and when I used to ask him if he wanted to come and see them, when I knew he was 2 minutes away, he would say he was too busy. So eventually I just stopped trying to involve him. He's now making crazy accusations about me and spreading so many lies. I'm a single mum of 3 now, all because he can't see past his ego. So am I the arsehole for not trying anymore?
Absolutely not. It reminds me of
No,
someone I've been there, done that.
Definitely not.
Go, block, go to court, get him off them birth certificates.
Well, I can't say too much, but there is a lot of things that is going on in that situation.
Yeah, I saw the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that's going on in that situation. But no. But yeah, anyways, we are gonna have to like quickly wrap up.
So we're gonna
We
love
need
you.
we need to go. Love you lots. Like, comment, subscribe.
Follow our socials.
Follow all our
I'll actually
socials.
link them this week. I got told I forgot to link them last week.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I got
Did I
messaged.
tell you that?
No,
Oh.
it's messaged me.
Right, but yeah, we love you all and we will see you next week. Bye!